Now I'm going to show you some very interesting properties of real numbers. So the first property that I want to show you is the clojure property, which means that if I have, let me just take first, I need to take two real numbers and if I take their addition, I should simply get always a unique real number. And if I take their multiplication, I should simply get as well a unique real number. Now, C and D are both real numbers. For example, if I take an example here to show what I was just explaining here, suppose I have one, it's very simple, let me just take another one. So 2 and multiplied by 3, I get 6, and 6 is a real number, and obviously 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 is a real number. Now the second property is the commutative property. Commutative property, which is very simple as well. For example, if I have, I'm not going to repeat it, so suppose A and B are real number, and obviously the addition of A plus B equal B plus A. And for multiplication, it's very similar. You just replace the symbol by another symbol of multiplication. The next property is the associative property. So if I take here a real number A, B, and C, now A plus B plus C equal A plus B plus C in parentheses. Which means if I do this first operation and then I add C, it is always equal to A plus B plus C. If I do this operation first with B plus C. Do you want to see an example? Okay, let me just take I'm just taking very small numbers to make it easier for me to calculate the result, but you can take any number, you can try at home. So if I take 2 plus 3 and then I add here 1, I must get 1 plus 2. I must get 2 plus 3 plus 1 in parentheses. Obviously, let me just do the calculation. So it's 5 plus 1. And here it's 2 plus 4. So I mean, you can see that the result is 6 of both numerical expressions. Now, the associative property of multiplication, is simple. We just change the symbol. And, very obvious doesn't need an example. Now, I'm going to show you the identity property for addition. So the identity property. And it actually differs from addition to multiplication. It's not the same. So, yeah. So if I take a real number, then so if I ask you here, just reflect on this question. What is the number that I will actually add to a to get the same number? What do you think it is? So the obvious answer is 0. 0 plus a equal a. And we say 0. 0 is called the identity element for addition. Let me just, I don't know if I should move here. I guess it's better to have more space. So the identity property for multiplication is a little bit different, but I guess you can guess the principle as of now. It's not a mystery for multiplication. Here on the other side, it's for multiplication property for addition, obviously. Now, same question. If I take any real number a, so what is the number that would actually multiply by a to always get a itself? Now, obviously, the answer is 1. Very obvious. And we say also 1 is the identity element for multiplication. So, yeah, you should always remember this property.